Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into Splinterlands, a real veteran in the Web3 gaming space.
It is.
Our mission really is to unpack its survival story, look at the gameplay, the economics, the challenges, figure out what it tells us about digital ownership overall.
Yeah, Splinterlands is a fascinating case study. It kicked off way back in 2018.
Ancient history in crypto terms?
Pretty much. And it survived when, something like 99% of other Web3 games from that era just vanished.
Yeah.
It makes you ask, what's the secret sauce? How does a digital game last when it's tied to such a, volatile market?
That really is the core question, isn't it? So, okay, survival. How did they manage it? It started as Steam monsters, right?
That's right, back in 2018 on the Steam blockchain.
And then that huge move in 2020 to Hive, that feels foundational.
Oh, absolutely. It was this sort of player rebellion, a community decision to shift the whole infrastructure.
It's contentious, I remember.
Very.
Okay.
But it really cemented that decentralized idea, showed that the community could actually drive the value and direction. It was proof, really.
Okay, so community backing is key. What about the game itself? What kept people playing beyond the initial hype?
Well, the core gameplay is pretty interesting. It's fast, it's automated battles.
Automated, so you just watch.
Sort of.
Yeah.
The skill isn't in clicking fast during the fight. It's all about the strategy before the battle. Your deck composition, how you counter your opponent.
Oh, okay.
There are over 300 unique NFT cards. They have different mana costs, attack types, I think over 60 abilities. Things like Blast hitting multiple targets or Divine Shield blocking the first hit.
So it's deep strategy then.
Exactly. It shifts the skill away from reaction time towards anticipation. More like chess, maybe, than your typical action game.
Right, right. Now let's talk about the engine behind it, all the economics. That's always a hot topic with Web3 games.
For sure. Splinterlands uses a dual token system. You got DEC, Dark Energy Crystals. That's mainly for in-game stuff.
Utility token.
Yeah. And then SPS, Splinter Shards, which is more for governance, staking rewards, that kind of thing.
And the big draw, true ownership of the NFT cards. You actually own them.
That's the promise. And getting started isn't too bad, price-wise. The Summoner's Spellbook, which unlocks the earning features, is only about $10.
$10. That's really accessible.
It is. Plus, there's a pretty active rental market, so you can try out powerful cards, different strategies, without needing to buy everything up front. Makes it easier for you to experiment.
That economic model, the tokens, it wasn't all smooth sailing, was
Oh,
it?
definitely not. That dual token system, while cool, became a bit of a double-edged sword. Remember the 2021 bull run?
How could anyone forget?
Well, SPS, the governance token, it soared. Hit something like $0.87.
Wow.
Yeah, but that attracted a lot of speculation. Players just there for profit, bought farms, kind of distorted the game's growth.
Unsustainable.
Totally. And then the market turned, the crypto winter hit, and SPS just plummeted down to less than around 0.0007, I think.
Ouch. That must have hurt the player base.
Big time. It exposed how fragile a purely profit-driven model can be. Daily active users went from, huge numbers, over 260,000, down to below 10,000. A massive drop.
Which brings up that critique you always hear. Pay to win. If the token price crashes, does it mean you have to spend a lot to compete?
That's a fair point. Competing at the higher levels, it often demands a significant investment in those powerful NFT cards.
Which can turn off traditional gamers, right? People who want skill to be the main factor.
Exactly. It blurs that line. Is it a game you play for fun, or is it more like a financial product you're interacting with? And connecting that to the wider risks in Web3, the developers are actually quite upfront. They put disclaimers out there.
Like what?
Things like prices of blockchain assets are extremely volatile, and explicitly stating they cannot guarantee that any purchasers will not lose money.
So buyer beware.
Absolutely. That true ownership we talked about. It comes bundled with the responsibility, your responsibility, to manage that market volatility, security risks. It's not like traditional gaming where the company handles most of that. The risks shifts onto you, the player.
That's a crucial distinction. Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for someone listening?
Well, Splinterlands clearly shows a blockchain game can survive, be resilient, scale even. But its long-term future, that probably depends on attracting players who are there for the fun, for the game itself, not just chasing potential profits.
So the advice for you, if you're considering it?
I'd say approach it with informed caution. See it as an entertainment product first, one that might have some earning potential, but don't bank on it as your primary investment. Manage your expectations.
Makes sense. And maybe a final thought for you to chew on. In this new world of digital ownership, where you truly own your assets, is taking on all that personal risk always worth the reward of that ownership? Something to think about.